Once upon a time, in a quiet suburban neighborhood, lived a family with a young boy named Alex. Alex was 8 years old, imaginative, and had a fear of the dark. One night, his parents had to attend a late-night event and hired a babysitter to watch over him. The babysitter, Claire, was a college student looking to make some extra money. She arrived promptly at 7 p.m., smiling warmly as Alex's parents introduced her to him. "Don't worry, Alex," his mother reassured him. "We'll be back before you know it. Be good for Claire." As the door closed behind them, Alex felt a shiver. He didn't like being left alone, even with a babysitter. Claire noticed his unease and tried to cheer him up with some board games and his favorite snacks. After a while, Alex seemed to relax, and they watched a movie together. Around 9 p.m., the power suddenly went out. The house plunged into darkness, and Alex's fear began to creep back in. Claire rummaged through her bag for a flashlight, but she couldn't find one. She used her phone's light to navigate the house, searching for candles or a backup generator. She found some candles in a drawer and lit them, casting flickering shadows on the walls. Alex clung to her, his eyes wide with fear. "I don't like this," he whispered. "It's okay, Alex. It's just a power outage. It happens sometimes," Claire said, trying to calm him down. They sat in the dimly lit living room, the eerie silence only broken by the occasional creak of the old house settling. Suddenly, there was a soft knock on the front door. Claire frowned. Who could that be at this hour? She wondered aloud. She got up and peeked through the peephole, but saw no one. "It's probably just the wind," she said, trying to convince herself as much as Alex. But as she turned away from the door, the knock came again. Louder this time. Claire's heart pounded in her chest. She opened the door a crack, only to be greeted by an empty porch and the dark, empty street beyond. She shut the door quickly, locking it. "It's nothing, Alex. Let's just go back to the living room." But the knocking continued, more insistent now. It echoed through the house, coming from different doors and windows, as if something was circling the house, looking for a way in. Claire and Alex huddled together on the couch, the candlelight casting ominous shadows. Then they heard footsteps upstairs. Slow, deliberate footsteps. Claire's blood ran cold. "Alex, stay here," she whispered, though her voice trembled. She grabbed a kitchen knife and slowly made her way up the stairs, her phone's light guiding her. The footsteps continued, leading her to Alex's bedroom. The door was ajar, and she could see a figure standing by the window. It was a tall, dark silhouette, almost blending into the shadows. Claire's breath caught in her throat. She took a step closer, the floorboards creaking under her feet. "Who's there?" she demanded, trying to sound braver than she felt. The figure turned slowly, revealing hollow, empty eyes and a sinister smile. Claire screamed, dropping the knife, and ran back downstairs. "Alex, we need to get out of here," she shouted. But when she reached the living room, Alex was gone. The front door was wide open, and the cold night air blew in, extinguishing the candles. Claire's heart raced as she stepped outside, calling Alex's name. She heard faint whispers, seemingly coming from all directions. Panic set in as she ran around the yard, searching for him. Then she saw him, standing at the edge of the woods, his back to her. "Alex!" she cried, running toward him. But as she got closer, she realized something was very wrong. Alex turned to face her, but his eyes were vacant, and his expression was blank. He lifted a hand and pointed behind her. Claire turned around and saw the same dark figure from the bedroom, now standing right in front of her. Its face twisted into a grotesque smile, and it reached out a long, bony hand. Claire tried to scream, but no sound came out. The world went black. The next morning, Alex's parents returned home to find the house empty and the front door wide open. They called the police, but no trace of Claire or Alex was ever found. The only clue was a single cold candle sitting in the middle of the living room, its wick burnt out. From that day on, the house was shunned by the neighborhood. Whispers of the missing boy and the mysterious babysitter spreading like wildfire. And on certain nights, when the wind howled and the power flickered, some claimed to hear a faint knocking, as if someone or something was still trying to get in